Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine.
I'm best friend.
This is my sister, and today we're just gonna do like a talk with me. We're just gonna get ready, do a soft clam, you know. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hair back so I can work on my face.
Can't relate. Okay.
Oh.
But till then, I guess I'll be putting some petroleum jelly on my lips because I hate cap lips.
She swears by petroleum jelly or Vaseline, if any of you guys.
I hate cap lips, you guys.
I just put some Carmex on.
I just used the Aveeno Ultra Calming Daily Moisturizer. Oh, I can't even talk. The Daily Moisturizer, and it has SPF 15. So yeah, SPF is good for your skin. And it's just like,
I'm gonna do my brows first. I used to have the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, but I ran out, so I just got the dupe, which is the e.l.f. I think it's the Locket.
yeah.
The Locket Brow in an espresso. It's a little pot, as you can see. So we're just gonna talk about a couple of things, just to like, you know,
Make it boring.
not make it boring. I've been watching a lot of videos about Kylie's skin products. Low-key, I was ready for it, but I was kind of like embarrassed for her at the performance of the products. But then again, she's a Kardashian Jenner. You could buy anything from her, she does not care. She literally has everything she wants and needs in the world. People are gonna get it regardless because of her name. No.
But also, I feel like just because she's famous for her stuff, I don't know. What do I do with my dip brow? Okay, well, anyways, I'm gonna just use hers, but I use the dip brow, the e.l.f. dip brow as well. Yeah, and this is the Anastasia brow pencil, and I have my mirror here.
So there's like, I think there's like 6 or 7 products in the Kylie Skin collection, and when I first heard about it, I was like, okay, you know, she knows what she's talking about. She's had hundreds of makeup artists work on her, probably 100, but you know what I mean. And maybe this will be really good quality, but from all the reviews that I've heard that like, I think it's just the walnut scrub that kind of throws everything off.
I feel like, I don't know what I'm saying, but I feel like the fact that the walnut scrub, everyone like already has something bad to say about it.
They just have an opinion about everything else.
Yeah, and I already gave it like, oh well, this is bad, so maybe the other stuff is bad too. But I mean, I wouldn't like, I would try it, but who's gonna pay all that money?
Now I heard really good things about the toner, and I like toner because toner is actually meant to even out the skin color or skin pigmentation on your face, and it helps with texture and everything like that. So I've heard that's pretty good.
I mean, I try it, but I don't know. I feel like she needs to sell. I don't know. If
people will buy her stuff regardless. Like, that's just Kylie. Like, I had a discussion with people about like, would you rather buy Fenty or would you rather buy Kylie?
I'd buy Fenty, but
or like who buys more of what? Because and like I associated with skin color and like who would buy what. But at the end of the day, the Kardashian Jenners, they just have their name and like the
either way
empire that they built. Yeah. So there, people are gonna buy it regardless, and like the way she talks about it, you know,
because she doesn't even need to like she doesn't make commercials and stuff, you know, like Fenty. I don't know. Yes, Fenty does have commercials, but she just automatically has like that exposure and clout and platform where she doesn't need to promote herself. Literally, like I think she even talked about that. But
so next, I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Everybody likes this. I got hooked on this from my friend Falami in high school.
Which I got hooked on it because that's my first concealer. But it go hard. Like I like it.
Yeah, I use. Well, she uses the shade medium beige, but I found out this looks good on me too. So I'm just gonna take a little and put it on a.
Overall, I think. Well, I've heard negative reviews about it, but I think I'd get it just to try it.
I mean, it's whatever for me. I don't really care.
Because I feel like on certain like skin types, but I mean, different people tried it, so obviously, I guess different. I don't know, but I wouldn't dodge it till I tried it. So yeah.
Also, one of the main reasons why we wanted to get on YouTube was because every time we try to search up videos or something, we never find our exact shade or like.
There's no one who really like us, really,
Yeah.
which kind of sounds kind of like, I don't know, cocky, I guess.
But it's really not.
There's
like,
no one like.
I don't know anybody that's like us.
And you're like, what is like what are you
talking about?
But so a lot of people probably won't believe this, and a lot of people have their own opinion about this, and a lot of people have their own opinion about it. But we are biracial, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. We are half African and half Indian.
No, we're half Sudanese and half Sri Lankan, more specifically. Because I feel like when you say African, that kind of throws it off. But it is in Africa.
Sudan is in Africa.
But my dad's from the north, and my mom is from Sri Lanka. Which
is a little island right under India. It's a teardrop island. And it's really pretty there.
When a lot of people ask, I don't know. I feel like unless someone specifically asks me like what's my ethnicity, then maybe I'll say it. But I just feel like nobody knows where it's at, and like it's kind of like, personally me, if I feel like I wasn't from there, I wouldn't know it either. So
know what?
What Sudan is? No, literally nobody knows what Sudan is.
I know, but they're just very rare.
And a lot of people don't believe that. I don't know, like at school, like specifically, people are just like, oh, you're Indian, and that kind of, I don't know. I understand because you don't know, but I personally like that kind of like. Okay, this sounds, I don't know, but it kind of bothers me because like, even on my documents it says that I'm Asian, and I feel like I'm not just Asian, which also throws people off because I don't know. Because, like, if it says that on my documents, then people are probably, like, not going to believe me when I say that I'm biracial. Or whatever. It's just...
A lot of people like to determine what we are just by the way we look.
Exactly. Which brings us into our next topic of... How do I say it? How people treat us because our appearance. Mm-hmm. Which anybody can go through that. But specifically, I feel like... we kind of went through that at a place where you're supposed to feel like the most accepted, but I don't know if we should specifically say where, but it's somewhere where you're supposed to feel accepted, and it's somewhere where like we grew up but still felt different,
secluded, just because we were darker than everybody else,
and not even darker, like literally with low-key the same skin tone. But because they'd be like, oh, where are you from? Like, okay, looking at me, I guess a lot of people are misleaded because we're of two cultures. But either you think I'm Asian or I don't know. I've gotten like Hispanic. I get Arab all the time. Not Arab, okay. I get like Saudi like all the time. I also get Indian. I get a lot, but based on so whenever we'd be like, oh yeah, we're Sudanese and we're Indian, they'd be like, oh, you don't know Arabic, or like, because you know, like we're different, they'd be like, oh, which is stupid because Sudanese people speak Arabic and are practically the same thing as in Arab.
I mean, there's different dialects of Arabic, but ain't no difference. And the one thing I don't like is when people want to be disrespectful. And
yes, oh my gosh.
Like, baby, racism.
That's what I'm saying, like, okay.
Up.
And especially we're already a minority. I feel like it's kind of stupid for people in general, if you're already a minority, to make other people feel. And a lot of people already have their opinions about Muslim people. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it's kind of stupid to have, I don't know.
Alright, so next I'm going to take the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I'm using Toffee Caramel, which is 330. This is my good shade. I use this all year round, adding or taking away concealer that's a little lighter, just to alter the shade. Yeah, I'm just going to take the e.l.f. small stippling brush, and this is, I swear by this is a really good brush. So yeah.
Yeah, but back to the racism thing, so basically, we stopped going to the mosque. Okay, yeah, the mosque. Which honestly was kind of sad. And I'm low-key, like, it's kind of, like, I feel like it's kind of dumb. But, like, low-key, I'm still getting over that. Because, like, we grew up there. And that's like what made us like we grew up there, and I don't know. It's just kind of sad how one bad thing can ruin a good thing, but it's just better for us not to go because no one deserves really to
go through something like that when you go into the house of God.
Yes,
so.
and to be treated differently based on your appearance.
Yeah,
we don't even look. We literally look the same. So it's kind of dumb.
But I mean, they said a lot of things that I was kind of weary of. But I mean,
a lot of rumors. It's just really sad, and it's like those who, not to be mean, but they're in no position to be talking. But yeah, whatever. It's whatever. Everything happens for a reason. Whatever.
But yeah, the reason why I stippled this in is because I used to have really bad acne and I've just been so used to stippling. Stippling is like the motion I was using, like kind of pushing it in. It covers up more of the scars and pigmentation. So yeah.
I'm using the Fit Me foundation as well. This is in the color 312. 312 Golden Door? D-O-R-E. Dory? Door? I think it's Door. I don't know. But it's also matte and poreless. This foundation, I've recently got it like the other day. And I like it. I mean, it's my exact color. So, yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and use the Black Radiance True Complexion Cream Contour Palette in the shade Light to Medium.
Ooh,
I used to have the Sonia Kashuk creamy bronzer and they stopped selling that. I used that for like ever. I tried to take it so long, I should have bought more, but they stopped making it. So I'm just going to use the contour part. I mean, I would make this pretty, but I feel like everybody's contour kits are like very ratchet, as you can tell. But yeah, I just take some on a little brush. I got one of these from Walmart. And I'm just gonna, see, I've already hit pan, but so I just go ahead and find my natural contour, and then I go a little bit higher than that, and then I just drag it.
By the way, y'all, this is my first time doing makeup in hijab, so that's why I'm like making it loose, because I'm gonna get it over.
That is like the one thing that's so hard with wearing hijab is putting on makeup, because like it gets all over your scarf.
Yes.
I used to wear the headscarf, so trust me, sis, I know. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go on my jawline. And having the small brush makes it really easy to define exactly where you want it to, because those big brushes are kind of hard. And I like cream because it melts into your foundation really well and it just flows so seamlessly. So I always make sure to go on the contours of my eyes, a little on my nose.
I'm just wiping some of the foundation off my lips because I don't like.
I'm gonna take the Ben Nye banana powder and I'm just gonna go ahead and carve out my face and bake just a little bit. So I'm just gonna take a little beauty blender and put it under my eyes.
Dang, I'm far behind. Literally take me like 30 minutes to do my eyebrows, but I be trying to go quick because if I let myself sit there and do my eyebrows, I will sit there forever, which is not a good thing. Oh my god, y'all, my hijab completely bothered.
The one thing I like about carving out and like, excuse me, baking and stuff is that it gives you a really seamless touch on your, does it make sense? Touch? No. A seamless base on your eyelid. So like when you put colors that are a little lighter than your skin, they can show. And yeah.
As a color person, I think that doing that helps because I used to think I would like eyeshadow wasn't for me because I was colored.
Yeah.
Because on my eyelids I have discoloration. But when you do that, it helps. So I really recommend doing that.
It also cancels out a lot of the discoloration under your eyes.
Yes.
So sometimes I just put enough, but sometimes I just overbake, or it really just depends on what I'm doing, how I'm feeling, etc. So I try to bring it down and try to cover up my pores that are on my cheeks. Pores are like the little holes that are in your face.
Those honestly bother me. I hate that.
And I try to go like down my nose and on the side to give it more of a defined shape. Makeup is all about like
you
and
what you
figuring
want.
out what shape you want on your face. Like It also makes it look like you lost weight. I mean, as long as you feel comfortable and happy, then you should feel fine.
I'm going to be using the Lock-It Kat Von D setting powder. This is a translucent, I guess. I don't know. But I'm just going to add some of this.
I'm going to go ahead and carve out my cheeks. I'm not going to put that much. I'm just going to put enough because we're not going nowhere. But yeah, it's okay.
But these are the razors. I got it from Daiso. I think like there's 7 or 8.
I think you're supposed to say people of color, not colored people. Yeah, it's people of color. I think that's the more correct term.
Yeah.
So next, I'm just going to go into my Z palette that I bought from Sephora. And the purpose of a Z palette is to put like all of your individual pans. So I just took my favorite. And this one is a pan I got from Ipsy, which is like a monthly subscription where you can get makeup that is like personalized for you. So I'm just gonna get this. Honestly, I don't even know what this shade is. I could try to look, but yeah, I'm not gonna. But it's a really pretty pink. No.
Oh,
okay.
This is a 3D contour artist cream kit, and it really looks bummy, but it's okay. It does the job.
When you put blush, make sure to start up here and kind of like start in the whole of your cheeks and then bring it down. It just looks a lot more cleaner. That's one tip I've learned over the years. I'm gonna do a quick story time. So, this guy had hit me up on Twitter. It wasn't a guy, it was an old man. He hit me up in December and I hadn't checked my, you know how you have like your requests in your DM? Well, yeah, I had that and I looked at it like recently and it's like June now. So it was like a couple months. But I looked at it recently and I was like, who is this? And he was like, I'll pay you like $400 a week. We can just talk, nothing dirty. I was like, shoot, you know what? I'm kind of desperate right now. Didn't know I'd get that low, but
girl, I don't think it's that you're getting low. It's just, I don't know. To me personally, I don't care. I feel like it's not that serious. It doesn't define the other person.
When I saw him, I was like, oh, I was kind of pushing it. One guy, I don't know. But I mean, he looked pretty authentic. So I hit him back up and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, is this offer still on the table? And he was like, oh, yeah, the offer's still on the table. We started talking back and forth and he was like, I'll give you like $400 a week. And I was like, show me what's up, like do it right now. So he was like, okay, like can we talk on the phone? So I called him and it was this weird like thing. It was like
a whole accent.
You had like in the beginning, like before he talked, it had like this little like key code where you have to say your name and then it goes really weird to him.
I'm trying to get my terminology for makeup.
I'm trying to think of what look I should do today. Oh no, cool.
I'm just using this brush. I don't even think it's for contouring. I'm sorry, wrong thing. But it should be the job.
Okay, so I'm gonna start on my eyes, and what I'm gonna use is this Luxie 140 detailed tapered blender brush. It has a pointy part, and I'm just gonna go into this Sweet Peach Too Faced palette I got a couple years ago.
Not to mention it smells so delicious. It
smells like peaches. I'm going to take Summer Yum and Puree and just dab them on the brush, tap it off, and then go ahead and get to work. So I just start on the hollows of my eyes and just softly go back and forth and just build it up so it looks really pretty. Oh yeah, so anyways, I talked to him on the phone and then he like hung up while I was talking to him because it sounded like there was a bell ringing, like a doorbell
at a convenience store.
Yeah, like that kind of bell,
like when someone walks in type bell.
Yeah. So he was like, he just stopped talking and hung up. I was like, what the hell? So I tried to call him back and he's like, he texted me, he's like, I'm at work. I was like, okay, whatever. And he's talking about how he was an engineer and all this mess.
How he's rich and just looking for a sugar baby. Yeah. I really just want attention.
So I was just like, okay, like I can do Cash App, I can do Venmo, or I can do Apple Pay. And he was like, well, this is what I do. Like I do mobile deposits and I'm an engineer and I'm this and that.
But all I know is you're not supposed to give anybody your login.
Yeah,
because that just don't make sense.
Yeah, and he was like, no, you can trust your information with me. Like I've done this for so long. And he sent me screenshots of the people he used to work with and like how he went into their bank accounts and like worked on their stuff, and I was like, So yeah, I gave it to him, but for one of them I knew it was my wrong password. Like one of my bank accounts I knew it was my wrong password. I just wanted to see what he would do and how he'd act. So anyways, he kept telling me, he was like, oh, it's messed up, like can you fix it, blah blah blah. And I was like, I just contemplated it for the next couple of days, and I really sat there and thought about it, and I was like, girl, he would not take your login just to give you money. Like, he can use Cash App, he can use all these other things.
Yeah.
But, like, I can understand, like, how or, like, why he would want to do that. So he can just, like, make it look discreet and look like I was putting in money. But then it didn't make sense that he was somewhere else in another state, and then, like, I'm using the card actively. So
I just don't recommend giving anyone your... I don't know, it just kind of seemed kind of fishy. But, again, we could just be overprotective. But...
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
So... I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Next I'm going to go into the Pacifica palette, which is Tomboy Vibe. It's 100% vegan, cruelty free.
I'm using the Tarte Feisty blush. I was gifted this, and ever since I've just been using it since. And as you can tell, I've hit the pan. I'm using the Master Palette by Mario, the Anastasia, and I really love the range of colors. Like, these are colors I feel like I would use. Yeah.
Also, I'm going to go back into the Sweet Peach palette, and I'm going to take Georgia, which is this color right here, and I'm going to put it on my finger and kind of make like a halo eye.
Okay, so I'm taking the color Isabel, which is right there. Maybe I should do makeup. Okay, and then lastly, this is real simple. I'm going to go in with the color Lula.
Next I'm going to take a highlighter brush and just use the highlighter that was in my pan. I'm just going to put some on my eye row arch. It just catches the light. Put some in my inner corner. And just like up a little bit. And I'm going to do the same to the other eye.
Okay, y'all, so I'm done with eye makeup. But I'm going to go ahead and do some highlighter. This is my favorite drugstore highlighter. Other than the Anastasia, I'm about to take this brush. Okay. Oh my god, y'all, it literally broke. There's other issues in the world. So I take some. So usually I wet my face, but I don't even have my setting spray. I use the Marbodescu, which is really great. I love it. I feel like it doesn't do anything, but I really like it. It's really buildable, and I really like it. Like, it's so pretty.
I'm also taking the Voluminous Lash Paradise in black, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put that on my eyes. We don't wear lashes because our lashes are pretty long and defined. I mean, it looks fun to wear lashes. I'd love to wear some, but every time I try to bring it up, my friends want to talk shit. So.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay, y'all. I don't know if it's just me, but I apply highlighter like on my chin as well. That could just be me, but yeah. I'm gonna also take this really small brush so I can like get my nose snatched.
I'm dead. She said snatched. Usually I don't wear eyeliner, like liquid eyeliner, because I just like the natural look these days. I'm for real. Like, I'm tired of the super dark eyes, like middle school, put eyeliner in your freaking waterline.
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm done with that phase, so I'm trying to go for a more natural look, and I'm blessed. We're blessed with beautiful lashes, so I try to just bring them out like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and start on my lips. So I put Carmex on, so like during the whole process, I could just keep my lips moisturized, and when I put lip liner, it wouldn't get all, you know, ratchet. So usually if I want like a lighter, softer look, I'd use like a brandy colored or like maroon colored lip liner, or if I really want to go like really, you know, defined, I'd go with a brown lip liner. I got this from Beauty Supply. Don't ever shame Beauty Supply.
Period.
Their stuff is really good. So I just make a little cross right here, or like an X or whatever.
I'm gonna cut my lashes.
And you know what's really weird? We don't really have a Cupid's bow. Like, I have to define it myself.
Yes. Okay, so y'all probably gonna have an opinion about this, but I really want to get my lips done. I feel like I don't have a top lip. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, like, I feel like you can't reverse that. You cannot reverse it. You can.
What? Put your lip
fillers?
Yeah, you can. Kylie took out her lip fillers.
See, that's probably
she got
for
money.
you. I feel like if I was to do it, I want to make sure that I'm making the right decision.
And like not doing it because somebody else wants you to.
No, and I just don't want to do it, and then it comes out looking ugly like that. Oh my god, that would be the death of me.
I'm dead. Okay, next I'm gonna go actually with the Fenty Beauty in Gloss Bomb, and I'm just gonna put some on my lips. This makes your lips look so juicy and nice, and it actually is universal. Like I was very shocked when I put this on.
One thing to do with putting mascara on with people with longer lashes, or I'm not sure if it's a universal thing, but I know because I do have lashes on the longer side, not to be cocky or anything, but one issue that I feel like because my lashes are longer that I do go through is the fact that I cannot put mascara like without it getting everywhere. So I feel like you should focus on the base first. You gotta make a face, or it's like you. Oh, the parasol too. Oh, okay. You gotta focus on the base, and then I feel like I can go on the top later. Probably don't make sense, but just watch me.
So I'm gonna use the MAC lip gloss in Oh Baby, and I got a little sample of this. But what I did not know was MAC stands for Makeup Art Cosmetics. I know. I lived all my life not knowing that.
I feel like I've seen it, but I didn't.
It smells like cake. It just adds a little something.
A really good mascara is Lash Paradise for a dupe of the Too Faced one, but sis, I bought freaking waterproof, and I hate waterproof mascara. Like I don't hate it, but I just it takes forever to take off, in my opinion. Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna invest in the $10 bottle at Ulta.
Cute. Yeah, this is the finished look. I like it. It's cute.
I literally went slow, so like we could be at the same pace, but not really.
Girl, you don't go slow in the game. Just put on makeup. It's crazy how you start liking stuff about your body. I used to be bullied for everything when I was
yes,
younger.
oh my god.
People wonder why I'm crazy. Like, people used to talk mad shit about my acne, about my color, about like my face shape, my weight, this, that. It's just like, sis. I look at them now and I'm like, y'all were childish for that. And y'all were wrong for that because
Look at you now, sis.
look at you now, baby. You look just like about everybody else. You look different. It's nice to be different. Yeah. Makeup in one of these things now. It's just handy because when you travel, you can just put this on top and it'll hold all your clothes down flat. And you can also like do this. And then if you like, I traveled last year and I stayed in a lot of Airbnbs and I just like get my makeup, hang it up on the closet rod or like in the bathroom, and it'd be so handy.
I'm using the Fenty. What is this? The Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm. Yes, this is wow. Like you can tell like you do get what you pay for.
I gave her the mini one because I had gotten the highlighter, not the yellow one, but I think it was.
I don't know what it's called, the gold one.
No, it wasn't that one. Whichever, I think it's Trophy Wife.
Yeah, it was Trophy Wife. It was Trophy Wife.
Or was it I don't know, but it's like the more,
it was in the dual pack. It came with this and
it's like the more lighter color. It's not like super yellow. But I dropped that and it broke.
But anyways, y'all, I guess this is my final look. Yes, if you see moles on my face, I did drop them on.
I'm dead. She said dry.
I like this. I feel like the lips are kind of too brown, but whatever.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching.